Dumela re omele ka diatla tse mofuthu mona ho Leihlo la Sechaba nna lebitso la ka ke Palesa Chubisi. Molwanedi wa thuto o re ke matitjhere a fetang dikete tse 10 a sa atlehang ho ba matitjhere ka tsela ya dikgokahanyo ko re online teachers nakong ena eo metsamao ya batho e emisitsweng ka lebaka la kokwanahloko ya corona. Ke dikgwedi tse ka bang tse pedi dikolo di ntse di sa kene ka lebaka la kokwanahloko ya corona ho rutwa ka tsela ya marangrang mmoho le dithuto televisioneng ke tsona tse nkileng sebaka sa thuto ya ka phapusing. Le ha o le jwalo ho na le dingongorao ka o fihlelleha ha mekgwena ya thuto bakeng sa malapa a kojwana di mahetleng ka lebaka la kgaello ya meralo ya motheo mmoho le ditjeo tsa data. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us on Leihlo la Sechaba tonight. We look at the impact of the COVID-19 on the school calendar.
Matlo otlhe a lebile tona ya lefapha la thuto ya motheo NG Motshega fa a neela kabinete ya bosetšhaba ka lenaneo la go semagana le tshalelo morago ya thuto mo nakong ya kiletso ya metsamao ka ntlha ya mogare wa COVID-19. Tona o tlile go kopa gore matsatsi a khunologo a kgwedi ya Seetebosigo le Lwetse a sekegwe gore barutwana ba kgone go fetsa setlha seno sa dithuto. Le gale go ntse go le maano a farologaneng a tsweletse a dithuto ka nako eno.
Rena re le balola ditshwanelo tsa thuto re tswenya ke gore bana ba tswang ko malapeng a leng gore ha ba khone. Some of them o fitlhele e le gore ngwana ha ana laptop kampo a smartphone or even if on a smartphone hana probably data.
Kiletso ya motsamao e le go lwantsha mogare wa COVID-19 e amile makala a le mantsi a setšhaba mme segolo thata go emisiwa ga dithuto kwa dikolong. Molwela ditshwanelo tsa thuto Hendrik Makaneta a re le gale barutwana ba tshwanelwa ke go rutwa ka nako eno.
Ke bona COVID-19 e re bolaela thuto ya rona ya Afrika Borwa. E seng fela Afrika Borwa ka setšhaba se setse le dinaga tse dingwe tsa kontle. Mme se segolo ke gore fa seemo se le jana re dira eng re le setšhaba re le baitseanape ba thuto matitjhere jalo le jalo. Se nka se buang ke gore re rata o simolola ka go leboga department ya rona ya thuto ka fa tlase ga boeteledipele jwa mme NG Motshega ka se bitswang gore ke online teaching se leng gore re bua jaana se a diragala. Mafapha a tshwana le bo kampo di NGO di tshwana le bo Africa Teen Gig tse leng gore ba khona go ruta bana ka online via di program tsa tshwana le bo Zoom, and of course e seng bona fela le ba bang ba baeteledipele ba tse dingwe di NPO ba leng gore le bona re bua jaana ba mekamekane le tsa thuto ya gore ngwana le he a dutse gae ka lebaka la lockdown a ske a salla morago.
Dirutwa tseno tsa mafaratlhatlha ke tsa pele tse di dirilweng fa kiletso ya metsamao e tsenngwa mo tirisong ka ntlha ya COVID-19 mme barutisi ba le bantsi ba ne ba ikwadisetsa go nna karolo ya go ruta.
Di-program tsa online teaching and learning di tholagala, the main one e leng gore it was the first it was the first lockdown digital school ke e ya Africa Teen Gig e leng gore e ruta STEM e leng science, technology, English and mathematics ke tsone di subject tse leng gore di fa bana bothata mme go na le baruta bana, I'm sure go nile di application tse 10,000 tsa baruta bana ba ne ba batla gore ba ka ruta online, and of course now go selectiwa about 60 ya baruta bana ba e leng gore every day there's a timetable from 8 o'clock in the morning go fitlhela late in the afternoon. Dithuto right from grade RR up until grade 12. Then the timetable di teng e teletse pele ke me Lindiwe Matladi e leng yena Chief Executive Officer ya Africa Teen Geek. Me bana ba loka in. What happens is go na le program e ba bitsang gore ke Zoom. Go na le host. A host o host a meeting just like he o bitsa kopano. So ke kopano e leng gore it's a virtual classroom. It can be attended by many learners. O ka fitlhela go na le bana ba 300 at a go, or 400 or 120 depending on class.
Le fa sediriswa seno sa mafaratlhatlha se ka dirisiwa ke mongwe le mongwe yo o nang le mogala wa letheka, sebe sa phiri ke gore barutwana ba kwa metseng le ba ba dikobo dikhutshwane ga ba fitlhelele dirutwa tseno.
Application e ke ya motho mang le mang. Mang le mang o a nang le smartphone or a laptop a ka kgona go e access. But segolo rena re le balola ditshwanelo tsa thuto re tsonya ke gore bana ba ba tswang ko malapeng a e leng gore ha ba khone. Some of them o fitlhele e le gore ngwana ha ana laptop kampo a smartphone, or even if o na le smartphone ha ana probably data ya gore a ka khona go surfa and then a kene in the program. So ke se re tshwenyang thata, mara re thabisa ke gore go na le ma-teacher a mantši a e leng gore a tswa gona mo di rural schools le di township schools ba e leng gore le bona e ba sena access ya Zoom ba kgona go berekisa di WhatsApp, then ba create a WhatsApp group mo e leng gore ba kgona go buisana le bana. But WhatsApp of course ha e effective tata o tshwana le the other one ya Zoom.
Baitseanape ba santse ba ngangisana ka gore ke mokgwa ofe yo botoka magareng a go ruta ka mokgwa wa mafaratlhatlha kgotsa go ruta ngwana kwa phaposing.
We say that the area of go bua nnete online learning and teaching ha e botoka go feta thuto ya ka mo tlelaseng. Thuto ya ka mo tlelaseng e botoka thata ka gore le ngwana o a pallang gore a ka botsa potso ka mo tlelaseng a ka kgona gore he class e fedile kampa lesson e fedile a ka kgona go ya go teacher and then teacher a mo tlhalosetse se e leng gore ha kgona go se tlhalwana. With online learning a period in 45 minutes and it's online. That's a virtual classroom ha le bonana. He o fedile then ngwana sa tlhalwanya go ba boima gore o tlamele a sebetse on his or her own. Me ke ka fa re reng the reality ke gore ga gona ka tsela e nngwe ka lebaka la lockdown ke yona option e leng teng e leng gore e ka kgona go tokafatsa seemo sa thuto mo Afrika Borwa. Go na le gore go nniwe fela bana ba emele gore lockdown e fele.
Rema Kaneta ene o ruta barutwana ba grata ya 8 le 9 a ruta serutwa sa dipalo. A re o itumedisiwa ke lebaka la gore go tla nna le mananeo a go falosa setlha seno sa dithuto morago ga gore barutwana ba boele kwa dikolong.
Minister ne ntse a bua thata ka catch-up program gore go tla nna botlhokwa thata gore ba buisane le di-union ka o tseba gore thuto ya rona e na le di-union tsa tshwana le bo SATU e le bo NAPTOSA. Me minister o simolotse go buisana le bone gore a mang a mabaka a ba beileng mo tafoleng ke gore go ka nna jang di holidays di ka cancel gore go ska nna le di holidays in case for example June holidays, September, so that bana ka gore ba setse ba saletse morago ba khone gore ba tswele pele ka thuto.
Setlamo se seng sa puso sa Equal Education le sona se rotloetsa lefapha la thuto go tsweletsa ka mananeo a go ruta bana ka mekgwa e farologaneng ka nako ya kiletso ya metsamao.
Mathata a lockdown kapo mathata lockdown ya tlisitseng go thuto ke hore na bana ba tswela pele jwang ka thuto ya bona ba le hae. And we applaud the Tona la Thuto Me Angie Motshekga for trying to put interventions in place ho leka ho thusa bana ha ba ntse ba le hae ka dithuto tsa bona. Ntho e seleng re utlwisisa re dumellana le ena ka yona o hore ha hona thuto e tla etsahala bana ba le hae that reflects what goes on in the classroom. But bana have different resources in their homes, and it cannot be expected they will be in the same place. There are interventions with guardians, with caretakers. The Minister of Basic Education who proposed the intervention is trying who broadcasted the lesson ka radio, ka seyalemoya, who broadcasted the lesson ka television, to have online resources on website the Department of Basic Education. They bana ba download ba di sebedise ha ba le hae. So ha re qala ka ena ke qetelletseng ka yona ya the online resources.
Yeah.
Have a website the Department of Basic Education the provinces in content demo high fan. You know, one province, Gauteng, for example, has resources that are very useful, that are very clear. Limpopo website they wanna hide it to go hard. Like man. Ya DBE website to talk malakana kongwe le fatshe sa SABC le yona. So ntotse ba le dia sukudisa, you know, they make things harder than they already are.
Le gale mathata a go reka mowa wa mogala wa letheka a santse a le mantsi go barutwana ba ba dikobo dikhutshwane.
So when I propose ya bona gore most nang data we must make sure gore re sebedisa both television as best as we can. And we use channels like SABC, we call it free-to-air channels, to make sure Wana doesn't have to go, you know, there isn't some use of paid TV, that we use radio, of course, but even that requires a clear schedule is provided to learners and to parents. Okay, there's a lesson, math, and it's for grade mama. And it's about a station is safety. Like we engage. We engage. But never thought like a tutor and high. Ntongo hape proposal gore bana ba be access to the workbook sabon, the textbook sabon. So le tona di tse pele dikolo di kwala ka March. Bana ba le ba fuwa di workbook sabona go ya high ka tsona to keep them busy while they're at home. Whether or not that happened across the board, whether every single child in this country has a workbook, even she doesn't know. So now there needs to be an assessment of whether or not learners have workbooks. On top of the workbooks, we need to ensure that learners have textbooks as well to supplement the workbooks. And there needs to be, so we've been calling for schools to be deemed like a space of an essential service, so that learners are able, or their caregivers are able to pick up those resources so that learning can happen at home. Because that are under-resourced as it is are going to be the ones that are further behind when this lockdown is lifted. And we need to make sure that they're kept active, that some form of learning happens in the house. And so some concessions need to be made, complicated decisions need to be made.
Botlhe ga jaana ba letile gore naga e bulwe gape mme dilo tsotlhe di boele tlwaelong.
Department sentise what they called it's a draft framework catch up. And monono e focus ka gore na it focus on in-school learning. So it's very much centered on okay, how to do that? This is the plan. And if we are review our curriculum to try and extract what is important to learn for the remainder of the year for learners. So there's a recognition that this moment has implications on teaching and learning, which we appreciate. And there's also the draft framework also speaks about reviewing whether or not examination takes place after the review of the curriculum. So the fact that learners will be assessed on content that is taught in school and not in time that is happening in between this. I mean, discussions that are happening outside about whether or not it's feasible to say that learners must not get a break at all because the idea is to reduce school holidays, to make up time for learners to work on weekends, to extend school days. The feasibility of that is questionable. There have been some advocates in the NGO space or in the civil society space that it shouldn't happen in that way, that gaps are needed in between. But there's a recognition that is going to have an impact and try and put measures in place to mitigate against that.
Tsotlhe di tlile go senmoga ga nako e ntse e tsamaya. Nngwe ya dikgang tse di tsositseng dipuo ka nako ya kiletso ya motsamao ke ya go tswala ga lenaneo la go fepa bana ka dijo kwa dikolong. Le gale go ditlamo tse seng tsa puso jaaka mmalebese tse di tswalang phatla ka go fepa baagi ba ba dikobo dikhutshwane.
At the moment, we are putting together our responses to the COVID-19 pandemic, because most of our programs, we have had to stop them, which we're running from all of our 8 centers across Soweto, Alexandra, and Tsakani. However, we could not walk away from the children and the vulnerable families who we know are going to be especially hit hard during this time. So what you see us doing here is packing food parcels for our families, as well as weekly food parcels for our children. This is a response that we have had to come up with in order to stay connected to the most vulnerable of our families, because we know if we are not there, they are really not going to be making it, and a lot of them would be going hungry. Under normal days, we do have children who go to bed hungry. And so because their families are not able to ply their trade in the streets, we see and we know we are actually getting increased numbers of calls for help for us to be able to assist these vulnerable members of the community.
Setlamo sa mmalebese se na le dingwaga di le 75 ba ntse ba tlhokometse batlhoki ka dijo gape ba ba ruta le go jwala dijwalo e le go iphedisa.
We have a criteria that we have put together that normally is targeting households where there is no one adult who is working or who is employed. And we also are targeting those households who are unemployed and have 2 or 3 children, going upwards, of course. We see that many of our families are also single parent-headed households, and most of these single parents are women. And in particular, some of them are also very old grandmothers who are having to look after their orphaned grandchildren, or maybe their parents are not working or are not residing in this province. So those are the families, what you might call from a government point of view, the indigent families. Those are the criteria that we also use to target these families.
Dikolo di tswaletswe bana ba bangata ne ba ja ko feeding scheme, but azang because COVID-19 e le teng be re bana ba they will going to suffer more. No ke ka hore ba preparelang dijo tse re di fueng ke donation ya ko Tiger Brand le other companies tse re fileng di donation. So we are also willing hore if una le company tse dintse batlang go donate, they can come ko African Children Feeding Scheme and donate.
Batlhoki ba fiwa dijo tse di farologaneng go ya ka palo ya balapa.
Botlhokwa ba dijo ko baneng ka COVID-19 ke hore re batla bona ngwana o mong le o mong a ya betheng stomach sa hae se le full, hobane wa bona hore ho jwang ane dikolo di kwetswe everything, so rona re ya re ba feeder every day. It thusa haholo ntate, like ha o sheba mo ka morao ka mo re prepare dijo for bana ba vulnerable re preparile food parcel for the family tsa bona hore ba kgone ho ja and le a tseba re sebetsa ka batho ba vulnerable haholo ka disadvantaged community eo ka nako e re hlokang haholo ke ka hore ba preparelang dijo re na le bakery ko Jabavu e ba bakela borotho every day and that bakery ine e donate ke Tiger brand.
Ka letsatsi ba tsamaisa marotho a le 300 go batlhoki mme ba tlile go tsamaisa 900 ka letsatsi go fokotsa tlala.
Before the COVID-19 pandemic, we ran our programs from our centers, where every child who's registered on our database comes into our center and was getting a balanced meal, nutritious meal, as well as getting other services such as nutrition care, nutrition support, and health care interventions, as well as educational support programs. We had computer labs, we had after-school care support, we have teenage girl programs, but all of these, of course, had to stop. And so what we have done is to say, let's put up family packs of food where we are putting together food parcels that would last a family for at least 2 weeks, and then we come back again, with a parcel for the other 2 weeks, and then the month comes to an end. The family food parcel is meant to cater for a family of a minimum of 5 people or 5 individuals, but we do know that our families are much more, than 5, and especially in the areas where we work, we do get sometimes 7, 8 people. Living in one household, also living in very cramped, conditions, which make it also very difficult for them to social distance as you and I are able to do, on a day like this, for example. And so that's the family pack. That's the one response that we have. The other response that we have is we feel it very important for us to keep connected to our children so that we can also be able to have an opportunity to track and see that they are still doing okay. And if there's any other problems that are coming up, hunger is one of them for sure, but we also need to, to understand that they are also still okay.
Go tlhokega basamaria ba ba molemo fa naga ya Aforika Borwa e tshwarane le phage ka mangana go fenya leroboro la mogare wa COVID-19.
Re ka lebaka la nako lena la kajeno re lebe khutlo mona o boela o teana le moifo hape bekeng e tlang ka Mantaha ka 8:30 hona mona ho SABC 2 fela ya hopola ka mehla e bang ona le ho hong ona le hona o ka buisana le rona Leihlo la Sechaba @sabc.co.za ke email address ya rona nomoro ya fax yona ke 0866131227 re boetse re a fumanea ho marangrang Facebook mmoho le Twitter ho kenyeletswa le ho YouTube mme ka mehla ha o bua le rona e bile o bua ka rona ho marangrang sebedisa #Leihlo la Sechaba fela he ho tlorena moifotla o phuthetseng bekeng e tlang mamela tshebeletso le Lesedi FM Thobela FM mmoho le Motsweding FM ka Mantaha hoseng dula o bolokehile ka mehla jwalo ka ile letsatsi la bo 25 metsamao ya batho e ntse e emisitswe fela re tena hape bekeng e tlang re bana hantle.